Hello there, I'm Boo, or Jamie, and I like drawing, maximizing my hours in all the Pokemon games to find shinies, and I like to complain about lore in World of Warcraft. Hello, and welcome back to a new episode on the channel. Today we are, for the first time in some time, on our gorgeous Eridar Warlock lady that I have not forgotten, but that I also haven't really played much, especially not in the new expansion, surprisingly. I gotta say, those two male classes, they've gotten a lot of my attention recently. And sadly, we are also not on the highest level yet, 71, so what? I started at least. I've heard from a few friends that Affliction is mad fun in the new expansion, and I'm happy to hear that. I will definitely check it out, especially because Shadow Priest is not really my thing right now. But we are not here to level today, because I'm pretty sure that you guys have seen a lot of that recently, especially on your own screens. And I'm gonna be honest, I enjoy the questing in the War Within, but mostly I am leveling my characters currently through dungeons, which is a first for me. But what I wanted to check out are appearances, because the thing is, you know that I am a big Transmog guy, and while the people in the background are so dramatically singing Onichire, I don't have that many Warlock sets yet. 75 in total, and I'm pretty sure most of those are just all of these sets that we recently got that are just ignoring class restrictions, and and that's that's what most of these numbers are. And if you've followed me for a little while, then you know that I am a big fan of Warlock tier sets. I think Warlocks basically never really miss with anything. They always have amazing sets, and even their not super duper cool amazing sets are great, especially coming from a hunter where some sets are rather on the boring side and some sets are rather playing it safe. Warlock always has something to show off. And yet I am missing many of those. As you can see, many of them, however, are PvP sets. And for these things, I always wait for Comstomp to come around, because there's no easier way and no easier time to farm all the sets from PvP than on Comstomp, which is that pseudo PvP Arathi Basin version where you just bonk the noggins of a lot of NPC enemies, which is just perfect for me because I don't like PvP. But there are still a few sets that I can complete even without Comstomp being around, starting with Voidheart Raymond from Gruul's Lair. Now, maybe someone already ran through Karazhan and nothing dropped of the things that I'm still missing, but no matter, because there's also Serpentshrine and everything that comes after Serpentshrine. So I thought we gonna check them out together. Oh, and I just realized I'm still missing two items from the very first tier set of the Warlock, which are the bracers, which are a random drop, so I can also just grab that from the auction house, and also these shoes. So you know what? Let's quickly dip into Molten Core and see if Shazra maybe is in the mood to drop some slippers. I think Shazra is one of the first bosses even, no? Classic. Molten Core. Shazra. Okay, it's one of these snakes. Okay, well, Shazra, you better be prepared for a visit. Molten Core. Is there a better place to drink your very late coffee than the good old Molten Core? Honestly, I just love the Black Rock. I don't really need another dungeon to be placed in here. Honestly, I think we're fine. I think we're okay. And also there's gonna be that anniversary version of the Black Rock Deeps, so maybe that's also gonna be awesome and make it into the normal rotation of dungeons. I don't know. I haven't really followed up on that. And also, can we go to Shazra without doing any of the other bosses? I think we can, right? I think only if you want to go to Ragnaros, you have to kill everyone. Not only Ragnaros. I think that Myodomo Executus I think his name is Executus. Anyway, Executus, you fool! Who will call on Ragnaros too soon. I think unless you want to fight him and his boss, you don't really have to do any of the other bosses. I am unsure if I'm still needing stuff from the other bosses. I think only tier sets, and I'm pretty sure those are still not warbound banned. I think you still have to go with the classes to the bosses, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna change all of that in the next patch, which I'm already impatiently waiting for, so I can create another abomination. But yeah, with that patch, you definitely can indeed farm all these sets with all of your characters, and also you can almost die to Vile Taint? No, wait, to Burning Rush. Because Burning Rush got kinda nerfed, didn't it? I think I already... and it also gets nerfed if you don't skill, that it hurts you less. Maybe I should skill this, but this was a lot better, no? 10%? I feel like it used to be better. I feel like in the remix, before the patch, I was enjoying my Burning Rush a lot more. No slippers. No, wait, that was just Baron Get-On. You dropped my slippers. Give me them. Okay, I don't know why I didn't auto-loot, but anyway, that was very anticlimactic because he didn't have them. This Wither, that is your hero talent as a Hellcaller, I like stuff like that. Like replacing one of your core abilities with a different ability that has basically everything the other ability has, but better, and also different looks, is something that I always appreciate because it doesn't completely ruin your class and it just adds on it. But obviously there are also other hero talents that I like. But in any case, let's teleport out of here because we didn't get any slippers and I'm not gonna buy any bracers before I haven't gotten any slippers. Yeah, that's the law. Oh hell yeah, I just had to look it up, but yeah, everything that I'm missing is dropping in Serpentshrine, and I'm pretty sure the reason why everything that I'm missing for the Warlock set drops in Serpentshrine is that back when I farmed this for the last time, when I really played a lot of Warlock, I think that Serpentshrine was still really annoying to clear because Lady Vash wasn't a one-shot, and that meant that, yeah, I need to look onto the map to orientate myself in Old World, so what? It's only been almost 17 years, so what? Anyway, because back then, Lady Vash wasn't a one-shot, which meant that you had to play the actual fight, which meant that you had to wait for certain mobs to throw gunk at you, and then you had to go and kill these mobs and loot from them an item, and that you had to throw at Lady Vash, and if you did that 4 times, then she got attackable again. And most of the time, I just thought that my time on this earth is limited, and I am not in the mood for this. And also, my minimap clips into my reputation and experience bar. That is no bueno. And this is Autoholic. No, you were never... Oh my god, I just want to move this. Hello? You were never supposed to see that. No. What Autoholic is recording is between me and the add-on alone, okay? Okay. We have Unending Breath. Wait, Unending Breath must be so nice for that one delve where you're constantly underwater, right? Huh. And I think that mage just realized how bad Blink is underwater. I mean, speaking of Unending Breath, I think undeads also have a really good thing going on in that delve, because undead, or Forsaken rather, they also don't need to hold their breath underwater because they're dead, which is very fitting. I think back in the day they just had a lot more breath. Let's jump at them to show that we're friendly. And now let's be very cautious and not die to this elevator. Hiya! This elevator is a very sneaky bastard because when it starts to go down, first it acts as if it's starting very slowly like this, and then all of a sudden it zooms downwards, and unless you are one of these classes that can negate fall damage, you will die. And speaking of classes that can negate fall damage, I think while we're walking through the Serpentshrine Caverns together, so very cozy and nice, I think it's time for me to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I enjoy my Dracthyr. Yes, I am looking forward to creating more Dracthyrs. There, it's out there. Are you happy? I hope you are. What can I say? I hold a grudge for, I think 2 years, and by now I think I'm just becoming so old that holding a grudge for longer is just very exhausting. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm still very capable of holding grudges. Just believe me that I have Shadowlands grudges that will never heal and that that I will never get over. There is a reason why my intro looks the way it looks. Anyway, don't mind me. As soon as that next patch hits, I'm gonna be very busy with creating some characters, let's put it that way. And speaking of which, I mean, in case you are not following the developments as closely as I am currently, Dracthyr are becoming available to more classes than before. They become available to the normal roster at this point, which are priests, rogues, warriors, warlocks, mages, and hunters, which is very cool in my opinion. Some people are complaining that monks are not among them, but I gotta be honest. I know that monks always kinda ignore lore and sense and everything in between when it comes to what is compatible with monks, but I don't need the creatures with the giant tail and wings and snouts to be able to become monks. Also, maybe I should respec something just so I can spec that. Wait, what can I do without for now? Demonic Circle, sure. I am not really running any M+ or doing raiding, so meow, let's do this. Yeah, this used to be faster and a lot less hurtful. I mean, that was probably also just due to my insane survivabilities in the remix, so yeah. But yeah, back to the topic. As you know, I am a very big Shadow Priest enthusiast, usually. I gotta say, currently, and not because they're not strong. I don't even think they're not strong. I think they're probably relatively strong, right? I'm not following the tier lists that intensely, and usually I'm just believing that whatever you have fun with, play it. Who's gonna tell you otherwise? I think the only people that really have to look out what they play are the ones that try to, you know, make a race to the world first work, so there is that. But anyway, I just don't like the way that you interact with your hero talents as a Shadow Priest. I am not the biggest fan of Arcan. I think Halo is an okay spell, but it's not really spelling Shadow Priest to me. And even though I was into the aesthetic look-wise of Void Weaver, I don't really like the game loop of the actual talent tree and how it plays out. So yeah, there is that. But if any of these things are to your liking, then I have good news, because in case you also like the Dracthyr, they get some really cool animations and versions as Shadow Priest, which make me almost consider playing a Shadow Priest in the War Within after all. But I think I will wait until the second tier rolls around and casters are not all starving for haste again, because that's usually how it goes at the start of an expansion. Casters that need a lot of haste are just suffering. Hi, pretty girl. Long time no see. Okay, you get an unstable affliction, but I don't think I really needed to do that. I was just very scared that you weren't a one-shot. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are warband now. Oh yeah, or warband bound. That I know. So not the old tier 1 and 2, I think. Those not so far, but these ones are. So if I would want to, I could also send this over now, but I think I need that one. Yep, I do. Did we get anything else? Nope. That's not the heaviest loot, but hey, we got one appearance and hands. Where would we have gotten hands? Ah, Leotharas the Blind. Okay. Well then I'm gonna sit here patiently waiting for my Hearthstone cooldown, and we're gonna see each other in just a second. Hi guys, don't mind me. I definitely don't belong to the Legion. No. I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you. These guys down there, ugh, horrible. Kill Jaden? Nah, I would never ask him for an autograph. Never. By the way, I was wondering, because I thought that we had an AoE to spam in low-level innies to, like, kill enemies quickly. But the thing is, either they changed this talent, or this talent was always like this, and I just never noticed because I just played this character in the remix. But Refreshing Agony with 10 or less seconds remaining deals shadow damage to its targets. Like, this doesn't work because the dot doesn't count down so far, so we don't really have an easy AoE as a Warlock, like ever, unless you count Vile Taint, which only hits 8 targets just like it does with Shadow Crash, but Shadow Crash at least does initial damage, and also as a Shadow Priest you can just spam Holy Nova in low level dungeons and be fine. Because that is always something that keeps me from playing Warlock too much, because if I cannot really farm low level content efficiently, then I'm annoyed. Or maybe I'm missing something. Warlocks in the chat, help poor fellow out. What do you do in these situations? For example, if you farm all the TPC dungeons, I mean, who would ever, am I right? But imagine you would. What do you do to kill all these enemies? Looking at the size of my backpack, I think I never exchanged the Mists of Pandaria remixed bags that they gave me, because it looks small. 30? Yay, Shrouded Cloth bags, but I think Shrouded Cloth bags are from Shadowlands. Why did they give us Shrouded... What? Why not at least 32? What? Why are they so knauserig? You know what I sometimes don't like about sets? When they need the head to really tie the whole look together. Like, this is a cool set, and I really like this head, by the way. But I rather see the pretty faces of my characters, so... yeah, I also don't really know how you could change this, but I wish there was a way. Man, just give me the horns and the little halo made out of this stuff. Very good English skills, by the way. And call it a day. And now, glory to Kil'jaeden, death to all who oppose. I absolutely agree. And yet I have to take you down. Very sorry about that one, but I kinda need your loot, even though you just gave me Warrior Hunter and Shaman boots. Although I think my warrior can still use them. Aha! Yeah. We totally still need the boots. I mean, we also need all the other stuff, but whatever. Eat my Vile Taint. Oh my god, they don't know that I'm their biggest fan. Act unapproachable. We gotta impress these ladies. Not with a fall like that. Why do they still look cooler than me? I mean, I know why, because they get more customization options than me, but these are such old models. I don't even look half as cool. I will never get over that now. What I need are fell scars in my hoofs, in my horns, in my face, in my hands. And I also want fishnet heights like these two girlies can have. And Grand Warlock? What kind of a cool title is that, huh? Over here just being the smoldering man. Okay, guys, you're kinda messing with my date over here, so let me remove you real quick. Oh my god, hi. Love your work. You know, I just really like guys with wings in this game, it seems. I mean, apart from Illidan. I am really not a big Illidan fan. Yeah, I'm sorry. What can I say? He's not half as cool as all the other guys with wings. Now give me that stuff. Wait, did we get anything? We got a cloth hat, but not the right one, apparently. Did we get any tokens? No. Aha! Bracers! Yeah. Never say that Sunwell Plateau never did anything for me. New bracers, okay? Basically, the whole set complete, thanks to the bracers. Causes your pet to be healed for 15% of the damage you deal. Man, imagine that would be a set bonus nowadays. People would be very happy about that. One really small thing about the warband bag that pisses me off immensely, by the way, is the fact that if you right-click on an item, it doesn't land in the tab of the warband bag that you have selected, but always in the first one. And I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or if that's just how it is currently. And yes, I only have 2 tabs because I'm poor, don't at me. But for some reason, that makes me so mad. I don't know, is it that hard to code this correctly, or am I just missing the plot somehow? I'm unsure. And now for my favorite, always kinda forgotten raid that ever made it into this game. Of course, I'm talking about Dragon Soul. Man, that raid is such a mess, and I think it was the very first time that, yeah, I also have to look onto a map to know where I have to fly for that raid, whatever. I think it was the very first time that Blizzard's writing got very bad. I think this was the first time that I've heard from a lot of people around me complaints about the story writing. And like, don't get me wrong, you know, people always find something to complain about. But this right here, this weird, yeah, we're going into the future to use an object that we got from the past against Deathwing in the future, so the future never happens. Yeah, that, I don't know, that wasn't really it. Which doesn't mean that I hate this raid, by the way. I have, as I often do with these things that are very not the hot topic with many people, I have a hate-love relationship with this. In a way, I always liked it when World of Warcraft approached more this angle of the old gods, the tentacles, the teeth, the gruesomeness, the way that especially the old gods used to be before we had that whole introduction of the void. The void, this violet blue thingy. And even though I appreciate parts of both, this is what I always rather liked. The old gods and the void and insanity to be like. Hello, can I loot this? And also, oh my god, how do I kill all these guys? Do I have to single dot them? Oh my lord. So I appreciate this whole aspect of the Dragon Soul. The entire thing around it, like the time travel, the very much loathed, especially by me, overuse of Thrall as this Mary Sue that saves the day. Yeah, not my favorite. No. I liked Thrall in Warcraft and World of Warcraft season 1, 2, 3, and when season 4 hit, I didn't like that character no more. But anyway, I gotta say, it's very nice that we just get all of this transmog that is usually not wearable by Warlocks. This is man, this update. Mwah. Can't complain about it. And as for the whole Deathwing aspect, I think that is a very normal opinion in the World of Warcraft community to have. They burn through Deathwing as a villain and as a character and as a threat so quickly throughout Cataclysm. He was barely there. Also over here, like my dude. Just fry us. We're all standing here. All the key characters are assembled here. Why are you not doing anything? And I know there's probably a lore reason he's too cool for it, or Alexstrasza is just protecting us with her cute little bum over there. I don't know, but it's just... I don't know. Post-Wrath, they had a few really good villains. Garrosh, Gul'dan, for example. But, yeah, some others were not really that impressive. Also, speaking of not really impressive, you know, I suffered through ICC for like over 12 years, but honestly, ICC has nothing on the roleplay of this dungeon. I'm sorry, but I will protect my boy, okay? He's very dramatic and he has every right to be. These guys are just wasting my time every time I'm here. I think this one doesn't even come close to his Cataclysm model, by the way. They did him dirty all over again. I don't know why they do this. I don't know why they hate the man so much, but yeah. Caligos, we're back. Not entirely unexpected. Wait, I didn't even check. For how long do I have to do this raid? Gara, blah blah blah, Wait, Altraxion, what do you drop? Chest and head. And the spine I will ignore. Even if the spine drops everything that I ever wanted, I will not do the spine. I did that for my rogue legendary, and that was enough spine for me for all eternity. Also, why does Nosdormu have wind around him? Shouldn't it be like sand? Since when is he the wind aspect? Oh, we got the chest. I think we need that. We didn't get any hands, and I think that's all the tokens for us. Yep. Oh, look at him being dramatic. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna do that fight. I can just buy the head. Capitalism strikes yet again. Oh, and in case you're wondering where exactly I'm buying some of these Cataclysm sets, it's right here in Old Town, right across from the SI7 training grounds, where you can beat up all the training dummies. If you go in here, the Champions Hall, and you pass all these PvP vendors, you go up here, and here you have the vendors back from Cataclysm that can sell you a lot of gear. Now, this one, for for example, is for the Dragon's Soul raid. And as you can see, you can't buy everything because for these ones you need tokens. But you can buy a lot of offset pieces, and maybe some of these are exactly what you're still missing. And over here we have the Quartermaster for the Firelands, and here you can actually almost buy the entire base set anyway. So that's pretty neat and also very cheap, might I add. And over here we have the one for all the dungeon sets, and also they have the entire tier 11 set as well, just obviously missing a few pieces like the belt and the shoes. And that also might be a quick easy grab for one of your classes that maybe doesn't have these sets or not many sets in general. So yay. And now looking through my collection, I think I'm gonna end today's gathering session in the Hellfire Citadel, which is this beautiful set that I already looked at earlier, for which I'm still missing the wrists, but more importantly the shoulders. And also, since this is from the mythic version, this might also result in a mount, so let's zoom over there. By the way, another quick PSA, there is always a second Hellfire Citadel set. This is the LFR set, and it looks pretty basic because I think they used just one of the basic PvP sets and recolored them for all the classes, but I think that some of them look fairly neat. For example, this is the Warlock one, and you can only get this in LFR, and you might oversee it because it doesn't look big and fancy, but just so you know, there is always a fourth Hellfire Citadel set. Oh no, I just realized I have to do the trash of Hellfire Citadel that you have to do before the first boss even spawns as a Warlock. Oh brother, I'm in pain. Also, Tarot Fist is up, but I'm unsure if I can make it before anyone else kills them. Because Tarot Fist is one of the 4 world bosses that can spawn in the Tanaan jungle that you need, first of all, for an achievement, obviously, but they can also drop you mounts. And I think I have one of them, but 2 are missing, and I'm unsure. Is he still there? Just vanished on me. Let's check it out. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, there he is. Give me a mount. That is... I don't know if that's a mount. That's a cage. Oh, that is a mount. Thank you. Hell yeah. That was very efficient. Oh yeah. Okay, the Tundra Ice Hoof. A translucent layer of down hair covers this breed's leathery hide, acting as the perfect insulation for cold environments. Well, then maybe the Tanaan jungle is not its preferred rooming grounds, but hey, that's pretty neat. I think all in all, I've been very vocal about this throughout all my videos, but I am a big Warlocks of Draenor enjoyer. And believe it or not, I hope that if one day they actually dare to do a Warlocks of Draenor remix and people are just forced to enjoy the raids and the questing for what they are and what they were, maybe people will appreciate Warlocks of Draenor. Because Warlocks of Draenor really was an uncut gem. And they axed it for Legion, which was good because Legion was a success. But I'm just saying, they axed my beautiful baby, and Warlocks of Draenor could have been so much more. Anyway, is this on Mythic? No, that is normal. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, I can't wait that someone in the comments gonna be like, Boo, don't you know? Oh my lord, how dense are you? There is like a button with which you can just do AoE. Just like that. Why don't you know that? Wait a second. If I don't want reputation, which I do not want from these guys, can't I just use my Void Walker? Because he has an AoE, right? Let's see. Go in there. I said go in there. Kill them. Yeah, he does. Oh my gosh, okay, that changes it. That changes it. Oh my lord, people were probably already screaming at the screen for me to do that. Yeah, I didn't think of that because the last time I tried this, I was trying to get reputation in the TBC dungeons. And for that, this definitely does not work because for some reason, it doesn't count as your kill then. I mean, it does because you can loot the enemies, but it also doesn't really. And I don't know how that works, but it doesn't work. That's the problem about it. Man, this took way longer than it needed to take. Oh, well, I mean, at least my warrior has a full tier set from this raid now. Yay. Man, call me a sucker for nostalgia, but every time like this old-timey TBC music starts to play in Warlocks of Draenor, I'm just, yeah, straight into the veins. please. That's kind of strange to be so nostalgic for an expansion that I never really played. Like, obviously I played TVC, but I didn't play TVC when it was current content, but I'm so nostalgic for it, man. Sometimes I'm even more nostalgic for it than I am for Wrath. And hello? That is so rude. Also, imagine we could get these like Felskars on our orcs. Felskars on all the races that it makes sense on. Yes, please. Anyone else thought that like hero talents like for example Hellcaller would also maybe bring some customization options with it? So, you know, you would also look a little bit more like a satyr? I don't know. One of these guys? I mean, not that I would really need hooves or horns, but I don't know. Also, Hulking Terror, stop chasing me, okay? I am so incredibly jealous of these guys' looks. Why can't my Eridar look like this? At this point, they're just taunting me. You know, Romash Hellscream ran so Sylvanas Windrunner can fly in midnight. Don't even worry about it, girly. We are not above completely forgiving the war crimes of a criminal if they also got betrayed by the same foe. Then everything is forgotten. Also, Teldrassil, who? We have that other tree, Baladesh. Balanore. So, you know, who thinks about Teldrassil? Anyway, Teldrassil is such old news. Didn't you know? We have a new tree, okay? Can you guys all stop? I think the funniest thing, and I didn't read the Sylvanas book because I know what's good for me and my pulse, but I saw a few tidbits of it. And I think my favorite part is when Anduin says to Sylvanas, yo, bro, it really wasn't cool how you just burned Teldrassil. And Sylvanas in a monologue, and shout out to Christie Golden for always just completely understanding a character, is there it was again, thrown into her face. That damn tree. And that is in like Shadowlands. Like, okay, sorry, girl. Then people talk about Teldrassil. I have so many questions when it comes to that character. And man, Sylvanas used to be one of my favorites. But if there's one thing I cannot excuse is a horrible redemption arc that was never a redemption arc to begin with, and it's just a, hey, we know that sexy elf lady brings the people to play our game, so we kind of need her, even though we wrote her into a complete corner. Also, what did we just get? Fiend's Breath War Mace. Oh, I don't hate it. It's blue. Hi, sexy man. Gotta say, I always preferred Kill Jaden. Sorry, he's just more my type. He has wings. I can't do anything against it, okay? You're still sexy. And also, he never kills me from fall damage, so there's also that. Well, but with all of these raids run through and a little bit of Transmog gathered, I'm gonna end today's episode right here and now. Today hasn't really been anything The War Within related, but I think that's okay every now and then. I am currently just waiting for the seasons to start. I also don't have that much time to play on my own personally, so, you know, it is what it is. But I thought we always like to run around and gather stuff, so why not do that today? And yeah, you saw that correctly. I'm gonna I'm gonna bait you to wait until the next episode to find out if I got the mount. Because yeah, you unless you are a class that can negate fall damage, you most of the time just die to Archimond Mythic, because the transportation to the Nether just happens so quickly and you can't stop the fall, so he despawns before you can get there again, so yay, fun. But anyway, I still hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It helps and I appreciate it so much. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing that as well. And I hope that I will see you in the next episode. And until then, bye bye.